Hey friends, welcome back to another YouTube video. Let's just quickly ignore the fact that it's been some time since I've been able to record and post consistently on this channel. And believe me when I say I miss you guys just as much. Now that I'm finally in a space where I can record again, I did want to go ahead and pick things up where we left off, and that is how I plan on saving $20,000 for our future home. Now, today's video is actually the month one update of our $20,000 savings goal. And I'm so excited to finally have you guys follow along on this journey with me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Shadavia, and this is Oshi Budgets, where I do talk about all things money, budgeting, and savings related. So if any of that is content you're into, do me a favor and go ahead and give today's video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and don't forget that notification bell so you're notified the next time I post. If you've been following my channel for some time, then you do know that I had an original goal of saving $10,000 for a future home down payment, and I was able to reach that goal in only 8 months. Now, I created an entire plan that actually worked, and it not only allowed me to reach my goal, but it was a lot faster than I anticipated, especially being on a low income at that time. So if you're curious to see, how I accomplished that, I created an entire playlist for you guys, and I'll make sure that I'll link it in the description box below so you can kind of see like what my momentum, what my drive is if you're new to my channel. Now, this $20,000 savings goal for our future home is going to cover all of the costs that comes with buying a home. So that could be anywhere from closing costs, down payments, inspections, and all the little things or the little hidden costs that comes with the home buying process. If you've ever been in the market to buy a home or purchase a home, then you know, things can add up really, really quickly. So after reaching that $10,000 savings goal, I just realized that, for a family of 5, for what we're looking for, $10,000 is just not going to be enough. And that was just my reality. So again, we made a plan to save $20,000 for our future home. Now, before we get into our month one update and what that actually looks like, there are a few things that I want to discuss because I realize I haven't talked to you guys for a while. So you're probably like, girl, what's been going on? How are you about to do this? XYZ. So let's talk about it. So the first thing that I wanted to call out is, unlike my $10,000 savings plan, my plan for the $20,000 is there's no plan. And you're probably like, what does that mean? There's no plan. There's no plan. So in my $10,000 savings, I kind of broke it up into 2 separate buckets. I said, hey, this is how much I'm going to take out of my paycheck. This is how much I'm going to encourage myself for side hustle income, and then come up with the minimum amount that I needed to save on a monthly basis to do that in 1 year. So with my goal of saving $20,000, because we don't have a deadline or time frame of, when we need to have these funds by, our goal is just to save it as soon as possible. So some months that could look like $200, $500. Some months it can look like $5,000. So whatever we're able to save, we're just going to be intentional and putting that money aside. So I'm going to be giving you guys monthly updates to show you, how much we're putting aside from our paychecks, how much we're making in overtime or any side hustle. Just the same thing that I did with the $10,000 is going to be the similar breakdown. But again, there's not like a set, each month I need to save $1,000 and then I'm going to break it down. So I hope that kind of makes sense. I know you guys were looking for a plan, but I feel as though if your timeline, like if you need to save $20,000 in 1 year, then you're just going to simply take $20,000 divided by 12. And that would be ideally how much you want to save on a monthly basis. Again, for me, it doesn't look like that this time around because there's no deadline. There's no, set time that I'm looking to accomplish this by. It's just as soon as possible. So that's the first caveat. The second thing is that you notice I said we a lot. And that is because this time around, it's actually going to be my partner and I that are saving $20,000. So last year, when I decided to save $10,000, I did it on my own income. So whatever my paycheck was, I broke it down based off of that. And that was because that was a personal goal for myself, something for me to look forward to, something to kind of drive and push me. Now that we're saving $20,000 for our future home, to me, it only makes sense that my partner and I both contribute to the savings because it will be our home, right? Let me know in the comments if that makes sense. But that is kind of how we decided, hey, my partner and I had the discussion. We're like, hey, this is what we're looking forward to doing. So we are both on the same page. Let's, work as a team, as a partnership should, and reach this goal. So that looks different, like I said, than my $10,000 savings. So if you're looking for me to save $20,000 by myself, unfortunately, this $20,000 journey is not going to be that. I'm going to just break it down again, like I did the $10,000. So I'll let you guys know how much came from my paycheck, side hustle, etc. But now that I have that covered, and if you made it to this point in the video, let me know how much you think we actually were able to save this first month. So if it's, I'm probably going to put up some kind of poll, but just let me know if you think it's like 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, shoot, if you even think we met our goal in the first month. And I'll just go ahead and spoil it for you. We didn't meet our goal. And I'll actually give you a second hint. It is less than $5,000. It's also less than $4,000. So let me know in the comments how much you think it is, and let's just go ahead and get into the numbers. So this little booklet here, if you know, then you know, this booklet holds my $10,000 savings journey, but then it's also going to hold any type of savings plan, savings series that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, just so I can kind of look back and, see how far I've come. So you can see we started the $10,000 savings challenge or savings goal last year, January 2023, and then we finished it August 30th, 2023. So 8 months. So let me go ahead and flip through here. And I started this, there we go. And sorry for the shake, you guys. I have a different setup, so we're gonna work through that. So this is our road to $20,000, and I know we're in November. Are we in November? Yes, we are. We're in November 2024, but we actually started this in October of 2023. I just haven't had an opportunity to record and update you guys, so I want to go ahead and kind of run through that with you guys. So as always, we're going to start with the income that we were able to save for this month. So this was our month one, and we had a few different sources of income. So for this go round, we are actually, I didn't break up the paycheck and the overtime. Just know that there is, when I say a ton of overtime, some people may even call it an excessive amount. There is a lot of overtime. So let me know in the comments as well if you guys want a breakdown of how much of the savings is actually coming from overtime. I just figured it's a little easier since it's all coming from the paycheck to just include it all under paycheck. So for paycheck, let's start with paycheck. Oh my gosh, I can see it shaking, so I do apologize, you guys. For a paycheck for our month one, we were able to save $1,600. So $1,600, you guys, in that first month simply from my partner and I paycheck in the month of October 2023, which is insane. Like, I'll just say it's a crazy amount, but when you have a goal, sometimes we do things and we're able to push ourselves more than we realize. And so again, that is quite a bit of overtime that's included in that amount that we were able to save. So outside of our paycheck for the month of October, we were able to generate some YouTube income. Let me see if I can hold this. Okay, so from YouTube, I put aside $200 from YouTube. I can't remember exactly what the total amount is, but typically what I do, I have a breakdown for my YouTube paycheck, so I don't always save all of it because I also put a percentage aside for taxes and debt and other things like that. So from that YouTube paycheck, I was able to save $200. And then we had income from the month of, let's see what else we have. We had t-shirts. So I've had this before on my savings and t-shirts. So I own a Cricut machine, and sometimes, occasionally, I don't have a business or anything, but occasionally I will make t-shirts and things with vinyl. And so in our month one to go towards our future home, we were able to save $100 because I actually helped out my sister-in-law with a shirt order that she had. And sometimes she has big orders and she just asked for my help. It probably took me, 3-4 hours, which still, if you want to break that down on an hourly basis, I paid with time, but then in return, I made $100 as well. So that's always a win. And then we had two other incomes from this month one, which was some rollover, which I rarely have. And then I'm just gonna put other here because it was actually resale. I don't know why I didn't just put resale, but so with rollover, that is anything that I had left over from the previous paycheck. I think I was kind of just motivated at this time to just, save as much as I can. So I was able to save $100 from rollover, and I just simply transferred that over to my high yield savings account for the future home. And then resale, which comes with the decluttering process, which we had quite a bit at that time, was an additional $100. So for our month one savings, we had $1,600 plus $200 plus 1, 2, and 3. So for our plan of saving $20,000 in the first month alone, we were able to save $2,100, which is absolutely insane. Anytime I see more than $1,000 for myself personally, I'm like, how did you even do that? Because to be honest, you guys, I don't make a lot of money at all. I would say, I make pretty much average, and you guys will see in my budget with me as well. But whenever overtime is offered or you have an opportunity for extra income, I'm jumping on it because, again, my goal is to save this $20,000 as soon as possible. So we actually started with zero because this is not going to be including the $10,000 that I already saved in August, and this is going to be an additional $20,000. So the month total was $2,100, which then leaves us with $17,900 left to save. And it seems like such a huge goal, but let's just say, we do $2,000 every month. It'll take us 8, 9 months, 10 months maybe. I don't know, who knows? But this is what it looks like on our plan to save in $20,000 for the month one update. As I mentioned, this will be going towards those costs that comes with our home buying process. So if you made it all the way to the end of this video, let me know if you got it right or you expected more or less from the month one savings. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thank you for everyone that has been patient with me and allowing me to have the time to get back to recording but still reaching out. I appreciate you guys so much. I don't even know how I could thank you guys enough. But as always, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in and watching today's month one update. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Again, thank you guys so much for your time, and I'll see you guys in the month two update. Bye.